coffee tin, dust on the lid, your name scratched in. I trace the letters with a shaking thumb. Hear your laugh in the kitchen hum. Love song playing in my chest, out of tune, but it fits me best. That red jacket on the back porch rail smells like summer, like cheap pink ale. We drove nowhere just to waste the night. Windows fogged, dashboard light. We didn't break, we just faded to brown, like old paint peeling off this town. Yet when the needle finds that groove again, I'm 19. You're reaching for my I let the last note hang in the air, soft guitar ring in an empty chair. If you ever wonder where you belong, I'm still here in a rusted love song. Found your jacket in the back room, smelled the summer on the torn sleeve. We were younger than the rumors, thought the world was on our car keys. You were drawing hearts on napkins, I was laughing, trying to act hard. Didn't know the little crashes were already leaving marks. We were soulbound and scarred, holding on in the dark. Every promise that we whispered still tattooed on my heart. We were broken, we were brave, learning love the hardest way. Yeah, we burned and we bled, but I'd do it again. Soulbound and scarred. Old songs playing through the cracked dash, sang along like we were on stage. Every red light quick glance, wrote another line we can't erase. Now I see you in the small things, coffee rings and midnight cars. Time has taken what it wanted, but it never took who we are. I still drive past your old house, windows down, let the night in. Every ghost on that dead-end street feels like a long-lost friend. If I meet you in another life, I'll still reach for your hand first. Take the beauty with the bruises, every blessing, every hurt.
never saw coming. I can live with every scar I'm thinking of, but nothing hurts like love.
summer, dust and rain. Faded ticket in the pocket, two hearts scribbled by my name. Broken promises, blues. That's the song we're still stuck to. Every word we swore was true echoes in this empty room. Broken promises, blues. I still taste that Friday moon. You were mine, at least I knew, till the morning took you to Polaroids along the mirror. All our smiles, but one I cried. You said, love, I'll never leave you. Funny how forever flies. I still drive past your old street, windows down, your ghost in the breeze. Every red light feels like August. Every green says, come back to me. We were kids in that corner booth, stealing sips from a borrowed truth. You laughed so hard that the glasses shook. My heart changed hands on that second look. Your jacket smelled like smoke in June. Old jukebox humming some faded tune. You traced my name on the window steam. Said, don't wake me if this is a dream. Between whiskey and you, I can't tell what I'm running to. Is it the bird
Is it the bruise or the way that I once fit next to you between the bottle and the past? I keep reaching for what couldn't last. Every time I'm feeling torn in two, I get lost between whiskey and you. Years went by, that bar turned clean. New paint covering what we've been. Still I drive past slow when the night gets long. Hear your voice in somebody's song. I put your letters in the file, one for. Watched our words turn to smoke on the wall. Thought I'd feel lighter, thought I'd be new. But the ghost in the glass still looks like you. Still looks like you. Old t-shirt on the chair, your Polaroid curled at the edge. Coffee rings on the table where we used to lean in and confess. You laughed with your whole body, threw your head back, dared me to stay. Now it's pictures in a shoe
I fall. Old cafe on the corner still smell like summer rain. Your jacket on that metal chair, my name in your old keychain. You laughed about forever, like we could bend the night. We carved a date into the table, hoping time would treat us kind. Hold my heart tonight, like you did back then. Lay your promises on my shaking hands. Even if the morning tears us from this light, for one more moment, oh my heart tonight. I saw your face in a window on a street we used to roam. Two coffees and an empty seat, the past calling me home. Your letter in my pocket, crease where I said goodbye. Ink faded into fingerprints, but your words still burn my mind.
Old photograph on the dashboard, it just curled like we got one too. Sunset spilling over your shoulders, I still see that younger you. Parking lot after the movie, windows fogged from how hard we laughed. You said, one day this will be nothing. Funny how it's all I have. So let me break for you. If something has to fall, let it be my heart. I'll take the hit for two. I'll carry every crack, keep you in the light, not in the dark. If you need someone to lose, I'd rather it be me than watching you come apart. So let me break for you. Let me break for you. Driving home past our old exit, I can feel you in that right-hand turn. Quiet radio, midnight traffic, every red light starts to burn. Oh, you don't have to be the strong one, you don't have to fake the brave. Lean your weight into these arms now. I was built to bend, not break. If every dream we had is fading, if we're running out of days, I'll be the first one down, love, so you can walk away. Let me break for you. If something has to fall, let it be my heart. I'll take the hit for two. I'll carry every crack, keep you in the light, not in the dark. If you need someone to lose, I'd rather it be me than watching you come apart. You were chasing hearts on the fogged up window glass. July air was thick with the things we couldn't ask. Your jacket on my shoulders, your name on my tongue. That old car radio playing songs we were too young to understand. The night we fell apart, I memorized your breathing, every stop sign, every star. Stayed awake till the next evening. You said love's a changing tide. I heard this is where it ends. The night we fell apart is where I go to feel you again. Coffee in a paper cup, getting cold between my hands. Your keys on the counter, like a map of different plans. We try to talk in circles till the words just wore us thin. Your eyes met the doorway before they'd even met my skin. I still drive that same back road, windows down, same faded sky. Hear you laugh in empty seats, feel your hand in passing light. If I could hold that moment right before we came undone, I'd let us break again and again, just to get back to that one. Empty stage, coffee cold in my hand. They stacked the chairs, swept our names from the stands. Your cell is folded in the pocket of my worn out coat. I hum that chorus, every line catches in my throat. After the last chord, I still hear you ringing in the rafters, shaking every room. All of the nights we thought love was the crowd's roar, I'm standing in silence after the last chord. Backseat nights tuned you in on the dial. Dashboard glow kissed your cheek for a while. Old green exit where I almost said stay with me. You laughed it off, drove on into the memory. Somewhere you're dancing to a song I don't know. I'm here rewinding every echo, every show. If I could fade in from these shadows in the wind, stars and the wings. I'd walk to your spotlight just to hear your heart sing. Found your old jacket in the back of the closet. Smell like cheap perfume in rain. Little Polaroid tucked into the pocket. Both of us laughing, drunk on nothing but our names. We were late night coffee at the all-night diner, change in a jar by the bed, talking about forever like we'd already signed it, tracing constellations on your shoulder instead. Midnight in your arms, time was always ours. Clock hands frozen over that small town sky. Even when we fell apart, you're still that burning star. I close my eyes and there we are. Midnight in your arms. You drove too fast down that long county highway, windows down, the world in black and gold. You said, if this is it, then baby, I'm okay. And I believed you, every word you never told. Funny how the years get quiet, names fade off the phone. But some nights when the dark gets honest, you're the place I go. I still hear your keys in the door, your boots on the floor, the soft little curse when you dropped your guard. And I still feel your breath on my neck, that whisper, don't forget, like a promise carved in the dark of my dust on the frames, Faded sun in the curtains. Coffee stain on the counter from the night you said you'd stay. Your jacket still hangs on the back of that old chair. I'm talking to the air, like you just stepped away. When silence screams louder than our late night fights, every word we never said flashing like a warning light. When silence screams, I hear you calling out my name in the spaces in
left your sweater on my chair. Still smells like summer in that spare room air. Faded Polaroids in a coffee tin. I keep opening the past, letting yesterday in. Love in broken chords, playing on and on inside me. Every rise and every fall still hits so sweet, so slyly. We were out of tune, but I still hum the song we started. Love in broken chords echoes through this half-healed heart, yeah. Old blue Chevy on a gravel road. Your hand out the window, catching wind like gold. Mixtape warping in the dashboard heat. You sang the wrong words, it still sounded complete. I trace your name in the dust on the glass, soft as the sound of a prayer from the past. If you walk back through that open door, I'd find the key, find the key to that same old Ford. Old car, dust on the dash, your jacket on the back seat still smells like the past in small town, fading in the mirror. Your trace plans on the window said, someday we'll leave here. I'm still lost in your goodbye, frozen in that rearview sky. Every mile just turns me around, every song brings back that sound. I keep driving, but I find
kitchen light glow, coffee in your chip cup, radio low, your no, folded by the phone. Don't wait up, you wrote once, then never came home. I'm still lost in your goodbye, frozen in that rear view sky. Every mile just turns me around, every song brings back that sound. I keep driving. All these years pile up like letters, boxed in the back of the closet we had. Some days I swear I'm finally better, then I hear your name and it all rushes back. If I turned around that night, would we still be side by side? Coffee cup rings on the table, your sweater still hangs on the chair. Sunday sun creeping through the window, dust in the air. You were there. Old Polaroids curled at the edges, colors all drifting to gray. leave it there, let it catch, let it crack. Feels like you're walking back in. We were sparks on a summer lawn, laughing loud till the night was gone. Now it's echoes in an empty room, soft as your name on my tongue. Just the hum of the evening train. I close my eyes, feel you sit beside me, like you never flew away again. I keep falling like soft on the ground of your name. Ashtray coffee on the windowsill, old band shirt on your chair, still there. Sunburned photos curled at the edges. We were wild-eyed, breathing summer air. You drew hearts in the fogged-up glasses. Someday we'll laugh at this. Now I'm driving past our faded haunts. Every turn tastes like your kiss. Echoes in the smoke of every bridge we burned. I see your face in the gray, in every slow twist and turn. The past just hangs in the breath I choke. I keep reaching through the years for echoes in the smoke. Dusty record with a label torn, needle hums, then your laughter starts. We were dancing in a halfway lit kitchen, bare feet, brave hearts in the dark. I still wear that old chain you gave me, cold metal, but it keeps me warm. When the night gets heavy and hollow, your memory moves through the storm. Maybe we would
Every lonely light looks the same. Still smells like rain and cheap perfume. Old Polaroids in a dusty drawer fade like a summer afternoon. I drive past houses we once knew, same cracked sidewalks, different shoes. Your name still echoes in these rooms, soft as a distant closing door. Love was the wound that never quite healed, burned like the sun on skin that refused to peel. We were the fire, we were the fuel. Even when it broke us, love was the wound. We danced in kitchens in bare feet, nervous laughter, tangled sheets. We built our future out of plans written on napkins, held in our hands. Then all the small things came undone. A word too sharp, a missed call spun. I watched you packing in the dark, shadows shaking on the wall. Love was the wound that never quite healed, burned like the sun on skin that refused to peel. We were the fire, we were the fuel. Even when it broke us, I still keep your letters in a box under my bed. Some nights I pull them out and read what we never said. If I saw you now, would we smile, would we cry, would we bless what we became? I wish we'd never tried. Found your jacket in the closet, faded ticket in the sleeve. Coffee stains and late night letters. Every thread pulls out a seam. I hear your key in the old front door, but it's just the wind again. I reach across the empty sheets like I'm gonna find your hand. I'm screaming in silence, right here beside you in my mind. Every word that I never said, still shaking these four walls tonight. If love is a language, mine got lost between the lines. Now I'm screaming in silence. For the rest of my life. Dusty records on the table, spin our summers, spin our fights. You would dance in my reflection, bare feet tracing crooked light. I talk out loud to the hallway frame where your frozen smile still stays. You laugh in every photograph, then the color slips away. You were Sunday morning headlines. You were headlines in the rain. I was always half a heartbeat late, chasing what I couldn't say. If you can hear me somewhere, past the distance, past the time, know I kept you every version. In the quiet of my found your jacket in the closet, ticket stubs in the pocket, folded tight. All our
plans in faded ink, little ghosts of Saturday nights. You said we'd never lose this feeling. I still hear it in the hallway. I live alone with all these seasons. You're everywhere, you're everywhere. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. Coffee cup with your lipstick, still a ring on the table, stained and brown. Talk out loud like you're listening, and let the quiet settle down. I drive the long way past your corner, street we said we'd someday leave behind. Every stoplight flickers like a warning to turn around, but I just glide. I'm lonely, but alive, breathing in the echoes of our time. Your shadow on the wall still fits with mine. I'm lonely, but alive, learning how to live between the lines of holding on and knowing you were mine. I used to think forever, man, we'd walk the same old road. Now forever is the courage to sleep in a half-cold bed alone.
still smells like your cologne. Coffee gone cold as the daylight fades at home. I trace the ring on the table where you sat. Every little thing pulls me right back. Love left a scar where your hand used to hold my heart. Faded old Polaroids, but the color still hit me hard. Time keeps on healing till I run into who we were. You walked away, but you stayed, 'cause love left a scar. Red vinyl spins on that cracked turntable hum. We danced in this room, singing way out of tune. Young and dumb, I still hear you laugh in the echo of these walls.